Okay fam, I only thought about this after posting this video where I showcased a build with a new reliable named RPK. It had massive weapon handling and utilized the sharpshooter's exclusive specialization scope for 45% headshot damage on that piece alone. Anyways, the RPK LMG variant is the only other besides the L86 that makes you feel like you're shooting an assault rifle when firing it. It has a relatively small magazine also, just like an AR. So if you don't add the extended mag on it, which gives you 65 rounds total, then you'll only have 45 rounds. Well, in this particular case, it works in my favor. Have you heard of the talent Frenzy? And by the way, it took me forever to get. I don't know why, but this talent is a pain to get. And I was getting discouraged. Once I got it to drop, I'm like, yes, I finally have it. So now I can roll Frenzy on any LMG. Frenzy works to my favor in this case by having a low magazine count, because for every 10 bullets in the magazine, you gain plus 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds when reloading from empty. Now, I know that when hearing that talent description, you think that, oh, the more ammo capacity you have in a magazine, the better. Yes and no. But whenever I would see Frenzy on a high magazine weapon, like the Stoner or something with 250 rounds, I've never had the desire to use it until now. Until I thought of this. It just felt like the talent was not worth using over so many others. But now, with Umbra Initiative, it's totally worth it. With the small 45 rounds, after reloading from empty, you'll gain an extra 12% rate of fire and 12% weapon damage. If you want more, attaching the extended mag will get you up to 18%. That's like basically adding a 3-piece striker and then some onto the Umbra 4-piece. Just think of this. The Umbra talent already gives you insane rate of fire. With Frenzy proc, it's even more. So you know how fast you'll be burning through magazines? This is why it's basically an infinite Frenzy with a critted out LMG on top of that is ridiculous. You know, ever since Umbra was released, I would always think to myself, how could I get Striker's rate of fire on top of this gear set bonus? There has to be a way. Well, there you have it. And not even Allegro has that amount of rate of fire. And do you realize that with Frenzy active, it's 42 to 48% rate of fire depending on whether or not you have an extended mag? That's bananas, yo. And I just thought of it. Measured isn't even as good as this, because if you are using measured and you get your rate of fire increase, that decreases your damage. But Frenzy increases your damage. It's pretty out cold. So I decided to test it out in the field, and I ran this bounty a few times and failed. Seems like the difficulty has increased here on heroic. Maybe it's because I'm not expertised as much. I don't know, but honestly I haven't been feeling like grinding anymore in the expertise. But have you noticed that at all? The difficulty in heroic increasing? Anyways, as I was playing through, I literally felt like Rambo. I mean, maybe the apparel event has something to do with it because this outfit looks sick and I just had to totally embrace this role, you feel me? But it did make me feel like Rambo, like I was just running through everything and I was unstoppable. Just look at the gameplay. The way that I'm able to consistently and effortlessly proc Frenzy is insane. No special kills required or being at a certain range, none of that. All you have to do is empty the magazine before reloading. It takes a little practice because I tend to reload when it's not on empty all the time just to stay topped off. But if you can get used to this method, then that's all you really need in order to destroy everything in sight. Like I said, the way that you can do it is with either 65 rounds or 45. I like to do it with 45 rounds because the LMGs have a specific magazine, and I think the ARs do as well. It gives me a little less damage, but that extended mag specifically decreases your reload speed even more. And with this build, it's fast paced and you'll need to continually run through magazine after magazine to consistently activate Frenzy without fail. By having this magazine equipped instead of the extended, Frenzy will be on 100% uptime because of this. Not to mention that I'm using gunner specialization. This grants bonuses to reload speed as well, making it instant for every third reload. So it's just constant damage non-stop. And with Umbra's talent, you can always count on getting your armor back once you hop in cover. It's a really complete build. And now let me tell you what else is on it. By the way, it's not even min-maxed at all. And I don't even have damage to targets that are covered on my RPK. I actually crafted this. You know how it is when you craft stuff in the station. It's rare getting good stats to drop. Plus half the pieces on the gear have weapon handling on them, and even still, I was able to gain over 200% crit hit damage with 60% crit hit chance. The Coyote's mask has a lot to do with that. And of course, I had to rock with the contractor's gloves alongside it. Can you imagine how this will be once all the stats are aligned correctly? You guys also have helped me out with this by commenting on the last video where I discussed the new reliable. Many of you recommended the Sleipnir LMG with Perfect Frenzy and how good it was with Umbra. But to me, those high magazine LMGs take too long to reap the benefits of only 5 seconds of rate of fire and damage. To me, a talent like Frenzy requires a quick turnaround so that you can use that talent over and over again. There is no cooldown. All you have to do is reload from empty and you're good to go. I'd love for you to chime in down below and tell me if you've ever used the RPK like this. Also, keep the recommendations flowing regarding Umbra initiative. There's so many countless combinations with this gear set. It's pretty insane. Oh, and regarding me covering other content on the channel, it's coming soon. You know, Call of Duty is the early access actually releases tomorrow, and I'll be playing through that campaign. So you're gonna see Call of Duty content coming. You're gonna see other content coming. When Heartland comes out, it's gonna be content for that. I just really want to start diversifying my channel. I honestly believe that I have a lot more potential beyond just a division. I'm a content creator in general, and I just want to fully embrace that and offer to you the best I can be and the best of me. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all my subscribers and followers from the bottom of my heart for following me and supporting me through this long journey. I mean, I've played Division 1 from the beginning. I played Division 2 from the beginning, and I wasn't a content creator until I started Div 2, but it's starting to get to the point where I really need to do something else just for my own sanity and just so that I could expand my horizons and learn more things about content creating in general. I also got another devlog coming, so stay tuned for that. Man, I got so much things happening and I'm really excited. I've been real productive, and I'm gonna stop rambling on, but I appreciate you stopping through and watching to the end. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. I'll catch you on my next video. Be right back.